What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are alive. I am going to be doing the second of the third of the last twin flame readings, last twin flame videos of my YouTube career. Is it a career? I don't know. But today we are going to be taking a look at the divine feminine over the next 3 months. It's going to be summer, so the rest of June, July, August, and even into September. Okay, I think September still counts as summer, and does to me anyway. And so take a look at the divine feminines for the next 3 months. We're going to pull some extra cards and take a look at the energy for the feminines. We want to get a look at the head and the heart space. It's how you guys are really going to be thinking, how your mental perceptions are going to be towards over the summer, and how your emotions are going to develop, how your feelings are going to develop. And then at the end, we're going to get some guidance for you and what you should be focusing on, and how to make basically how to best use your time and your energy. Okay, so focusing in on the feminines here rather than the masculines. And so big thank you to all those people who have been watching me and stuck around for the twin flame readings. In case this is your first time watching this, thank you also. But also, if you have been watching these videos, just a small heads up that the reason that I just stopped doing them is just because I no longer resonate with the twin flame. I think that it needs to be transcended, so I'm moving on to focus my energy into other places. But I do thank you guys for sticking around, and I do hope that this reading does resonate and will give you guys some solace over the next 3 months. Obviously, you can return to it at any time you want. Okay, so let's get started. So, dear Spirit, what is going on with the feminine energy over the next 3 months? Let's take a look specifically here. See how your energy is going to develop, feminines. We did this in the general reading that I did. We looked at the feminine energy there as well. But this is going to be, it's kind of like a little different messages going on. This is really just your particular energy here and how it might develop. Okay, so the first thing that we have is the Six of Wands. Okay, so what my intuition is telling me here is that this has to do with a victory of some kind. Okay, so this card does signify success. Okay, but for many of you, this has to do with finally being able to express yourself fully. Okay, you may have felt very quiet, like your voice, like you don't have much of a voice, like you don't belong, or that you don't feel very good at the moment, right? But this is signifying, especially with the 6 coming up, it is the 6 months. Okay, so talking about June energy here, is we're coming up to a place where you guys are going to be feeling the success of something that you've been putting a lot of energy towards. Okay, obviously this is different for all of you. If you've been waiting on a job, this is coming towards you. If you've been waiting on that relationship or anything like that, right? If you've been waiting for your sex toy to come in the mail, well, hey guys, it's coming. Okay, so the point is that 6 of Wands is a time of victory, of success, something that you set out. Okay, this is a personal journey that you set out to do, and it is coming to fruition, okay, very shortly. So this is the energy first and foremost with the 6 of Wands, indicating just a period of sort of rejuvenation and success for you guys. Okay, it's very beautiful to have this come out. Fire energy, so lots of energy coming up behind that as well, especially as we get into the summer months. Okay, let's see what else I can get for you guys. 6 of Wands is very good, so if you guys have been waiting for something to come in, it does indicate that this is going to be coming in. Yeah, we have the 8 of Coins. Okay, so the 8 of Coins is hard work and discipline. You can see that she's got bleeding feet, bloody hands, and she's working basically on these thorns that hurt her. The story is basically in order to rescue her brother or something like that, her lover, her brother, some weird shit. She had to make a bunch of thorn wreath things, I guess, and because it hurt, right? So you put in a lot of work, put in a lot of discipline, and yes, it's hard during that, but you're working towards something. So this victory that comes in is allowing you guys to basically give you the energy to keep going, to keep working. Okay, so many of you are going back to school even, but it doesn't have to be a traditional school. It's about learning, educating yourself. So it's almost like I feel for feminines, there's a next step on your journey coming up, and that is going to be, it's going to develop you into the person that you're meant to be. Okay, especially with the 6 of Wands, I feel like you guys are becoming more of who you're supposed to be, who you're meant to be over these summer months. Okay, so disciplined, grounded energy coming in. There's going to be some need to really buckle down. That energy is really going to help you do that. But I do feel like it's almost like there's this tunnel, and it's opening you up here with the 6 of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles is really going to help you guys have discipline if you struggle with discipline. Okay, that energy is really going to put you in the present moment, which is really where you can only have discipline. You can't have discipline if you're always thinking about the past or the future. It's very, very hard to do. In my experience, anyway. It's not an ultimate truth. So we do have the Page of Wands, which is good, especially with that Six of Wands up there. Page of Wands, again, long time coming. You guys have been waiting on something to cultivate for a long time. It's been very slow. This person's been taking their time, dancing the whole way there. But when they finally do arrive, it's good news. It's beautiful, okay? So you guys have been waiting for a certain project or relationship, anything. Could be your own personal success, personal journey, your own spirituality. But this is a desired outcome, okay? This is good news, and it is going to brighten your spirits and bring you to a place of happiness and fulfillment, right? It's the Six of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Eight of Coins between the two. It's like, yeah, that you've been working really, really hard at this, really hard trying to manifest something, but it does seem like this is coming in over these summer months. So far, it's a very bright, lot of green, lot of orange, so very summery energy. And then look at this, we have the Fool, so more orange, more green. So if you go by colors, if you do color therapy, anything like that, you'll pay attention to that. Colors are important. I mean, I don't know how important to your spirituality, but colors represent things, right? If you've ever been to a house that was painted purple, you might go, what the hell? Right, so colors do have the accent types of our personalities, and they bring up moods and stuff like that. Right? Yellow is usually very happy, sunny. So here we have some more yellow, more oranges to represent the Fool card, which is the beginning of a journey. So this thing that you've been trying to manifest is something new, some type of new leap of faith. If you're trying to manifest something in particular that will allow you guys to move forward into a direction of your choosing. Okay, if this is a job, okay, that might resonate. If it's a relationship, again, that could resonate. It could be personal. Obviously, it's situational, but this is really good. So something that you've been waiting for finally coming in over these summer months, okay? So you're going to feel much more rejuvenated and refreshed, all right? You guys are coming out of whatever it is you've been going through and just coming out on top. So really expect this stuff by September to just be ready fully into this, okay? So there might be some hard work in the middle of it all. I think you're going to be reaching a sort of like a step goal, like it's almost like you're going to be halfway up the ladder, June, July, and you're going to feel pretty successful about that, pretty happy about that, and you're going to have to buckle down, do the rest of the steps, and then you're going to get the good news when you're at the top, and that's basically going to allow you to move forward, okay? And feel like a kid again, feel like you can explore, feel like you're rejuvenated, refreshed, and energized, okay? So that's beautiful, feminines. Good to see that coming in for you guys. Let's take a look at your headspace. Let's take a look at how your mental energy is going to develop over the next 3 months. So what's going on with the feminine's headspace over the next 3 months? Yeah, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So I think you guys, just like in the regular general twin flame reading I was doing, seemed like the feminines had the Five of Swords. So that was kind of like defeat and stuff like that. So with the Five of Cups reversed, it seems like the worst has passed. You guys may have experienced some type of setback or emotional defeat to some kind, right? A lot of people have gained weight over COVID. Things have been tough. So the initial sort of shock of like the weight gain may have sort of like wore off a little bit. So the Five of Cups reversed isn't as bad as it seems. It means like there's still some lingering pain, but you're actively moving past it. Okay, so mentally what this means is you're taking some steps to move away from depressing states, from low vibrations. Okay, you're moving yourself forward, even if it seems very slow. Okay, so you are doing that, which is good. Okay, we have the Ten of Coins here, so we're moving towards something very stable, okay, especially because it goes from the 5 to the 10. So mentally, this is your next big thing. In fact, what you might even be trying to manifest is a home or something like stability or family life or something, right? So you may be moving more into focus of kids, more into focus of home stability, or having loved ones surrounded by you and stuff like that, and working on your future is essentially what this is really saying, okay? You can see this guy surrounded by all his grandchildren. I don't really know why he's got a dog face, I don't know. I guess that's pretty fun for the ladies with that big tongue, but generally speaking, this is really just talking about being in a place where you are forward thinking of the future. So again, moving from the past, still some lingering pain, but your mental energy is developing towards behaving like somebody who's grounded and stable. So focusing more on the future, housing, material, success for yourself. So your mindset is changing. Your perspective is going to something a little bit more grounded, which is underneath that 8 of coins. Okay, so you're taking some forward steps to your future success. Your mind is changing, it seems, from your emotions to your material. So from the spiritual and the 5D more into your 3D. You're becoming more grounded, okay, feminines? And then we have the Justice card. So with this major arcana here, this is beautiful because it does talk about balance. So if you feel like karma has wronged you in some way, or the universe has wronged you, or however you want to look at it, I think it's not very beneficial to look at it like the universe or anything, because that kind of puts the power outside of you. But if you look at it from your higher self, the reason that you're here, if you feel like there's been some instabilities or some things that have been left unsaid between people, or feel like you have been struggling, right? A long time coming here for this manifestation. There is a beautiful balance coming in, and underneath the Page of Wands, it does tell me that this is probably going to be related to something that you hear or something that you receive. Could be material, could be communication, could be both. But whatever it is, when your manifestation comes in, which it is coming in over the summer, it's going to bring balance into your life. And this could be very truthful balance, because this is in your mental space. So the Justice in the mental space tells me, feminines, that you guys are gaining more mental balance and clarity. So less to do with negative thoughts, doubts, fears, and more to do with peace and feeling justified in what you do. So it's a little bit more confident in your actions, but it's almost karmic in a way, the result of good favors, so to speak. Okay, so what you're doing is coming back to you, and I think you guys are going to be more thinking, of course, how to bring justice to situations in your life and get out of that victim energy, feeling like you are the manifester and you can do things. Okay. So, and then finally, yeah, we have the 7 of coins. So three, or is it 3 coins energies coming up in here so far? So the 7 of coins is about resting on what you've accomplished, but also feeling like you need to do more, right? So we have that. That's why the 8 of coins comes after, and she's hard at work. All right. So the 7 of coins, you guys are going to be learning and focusing on how to take a break with your energy, how to best serve yourself by learning how to appreciate the given moment. And I think there's some gratitude energies coming in, and learning how to spend your time, and learning how to really, just the biggest focus I sense is that your mental perception is going to get into a place by September where you feel like you have done a lot, like you have actually accomplished quite a bit. So I think when you start feeling like that, this Page of Wands and this Fool energy is going to probably come in a little bit quicker. Okay, so when you're constantly feeling like you either don't deserve something, or you feel like you've been at it for so long that it's never going to come in, it kind of reinforces that idea that things aren't going to work out and that they're just going to take as long. So if you can, for whatever reason, find something that you're happy about now, and then consider that a success that you've already achieved, everything else tends to, in my experience, come in a lot quicker. Okay, because we do repel things subconsciously, not really of our own accord. We're not really trying to, right? So just pay attention to that. But I think by the end of September, you guys are going to realize that you have a lot to be grateful for. And that's going to help you guys feel like you've already done a lot, and then help you move forward. Okay. So your mental is shifting. Let's get into your emotional, feminines. So what's going on with the heart space? How is the feminine's heart space developing over the next few months? Okay, we have the King of Cups. So masculine energy, yes, don't worry, you don't have to have a penis. But if you do and you're a woman, then that's cool. Does that make you a woman? Do transvestites consider themselves a woman? Get back to me on that one, guys. But the King of Cups is considered a very emotional, mature man. Okay, somebody who knows what they want. So they've gone to the depths of their soul, have reached whatever they needed to reach, and then come back out with some sort of solution, with some sort of empathy, compassion, and understanding their heart and what their heart wants, but also leading with their mind. So it's a balance of the two. So you guys are learning how to balance out your emotions is really what this is saying. Okay, could be your masculine energy a little bit, but with the King of Cups, I'm feeling you guys are submersing yourself emotionally, because this is an emotional card, with what it is you really feel like doing. And because we have the 5 of Cups in reverse, the worst is past you, and you're moving forward, even if it's still hard. This is why, okay? Because you're feeling the first effects of the King of Cups energy, of really going into your heart to find out what it is that you want. For instance, if you have gained weight, it seems like a really negative thing to do, right? Maybe you gain 10 pounds or something like that, and you think, oh, I don't feel as good, I feel kind of shitty. Well, one of the benefits of going through something negative is that it may inspire you in a different way than if you had just kept on at the same weight, right? Sometimes you have to kind of pull back, and it takes you to a better place, more beautiful place. For instance, going with this example, if you have gained 10 pounds or so, and you go into a spot where you feel like, oh, I feel like shit. And the King of Cups energy kind of allows you to think about it like this, and it basically could be reframed as not only inspiration, but as an idea where you think, you know what, even when I was healthy or when I weighed 10 pounds lighter, I still wasn't eating the best, and maybe I want to eat new foods, and maybe I want to do this, and maybe, what I'll do is I'll take up a new thing, right? So the idea is like when you were complacent and normal and on the same path, the same, road that you were on, let's just say that you weighed 120, but you weren't doing anything. Maybe you didn't have any inspiration to do yoga or go for a run or go for long walks, and then you have you gain 10 pounds, you're 130, you decide to start taking care of yourself after feeling sorry for yourself, and maybe you start taking up yoga, and oh shit, you really like it, and the next thing you know, you're teaching yoga to people, or you take up long walks, and then you meet somebody on your walk, or you just feel better about your life and find more beautiful moments. So there are reasons why we experience negativity. Okay, so moving on from the King of Cups into how your emotional world is maturing here, is we have the Knight of Coins. So yeah, again, you're moving from this King into this Knight. So as you gain your emotions, you gain mastery over your heart. You're again you can see the Pentacles energy is all lined up here, right? I think you can see that, but you might not be able to. But with the Knight of Coins is moving into a place of stability and hard work and discipline, okay? So you guys are getting more disciplined in matters of the heart. You're not going to allow every little thing to affect you emotionally. You guys are going to be much more secure with your feelings and your sense of worth and your sense of self, okay? So very positive to have over the summer months. Love to see that. Two of Coins, we have the Two of Coins in reverse. So just having a little bit of trouble trying to find things out. A little bit of trouble trying to make things work. I think there's an interesting story that I have with this. I just want to check my book because I have this little lady here, and I remember the story was pretty interesting. Could be wrong. Could be thinking of something else, of course. No, that was the Three of Coins. Oh well. I thought it was the Two of Coins. Anyway, you guys may be feeling a bit. Because it was in reverse, maybe feeling a bit out of sorts, having a hard time making things work, okay? So as the energy comes on, I think there's going to be some times where you feel essentially disorganized, I guess would be a good way of saying. Feel a little bit out of touch with the rhythm, right? So you get into this place where you find out what you want, you go to a place where we're not letting every little thing affect you, and then with the Two of Coins in reverse, it's the biggest struggle for you over the summer months, it seems, is going to be how to spend your time wisely, what to put your energy into, okay? And that is where your mental focus was going towards, basically, and it's where your energy's at. So there's going to be some point over these next 3 months where you basically have to find out what it is that's worth your time, okay? So it's not going to be true for everybody, obviously. You may have natural organizational skills, but for those of you who do have trouble being disciplined, that is going to be a theme this month that you're really going to have to hone in and learn. But in matters of the heart, this just means like there's going to be ups and downs, okay? Things aren't going to be easy all the time, right? There's going to be times where your emotions don't feel so good, but I feel like that's going to be ending because we have the Page of Coins at the end, so more coin energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this is the 6th now. So a lot of coins energy, so a lot of grounded earth energy for you feminines over the summer months here. And the Page of Pentacles mean your self-worth. So you're going from a place where you don't feel so good, it's up and down, right, where you're kind of going to be experiencing these, and then finally towards September or late August is you're going to be feeling like you're rejuvenated, but in a very physical way, okay? I think that you're especially like I get a lot of health plans for you guys. I feel like a lot of you are going to be taking care of your physical body and your health in a very different way, and you're going to be feeling in one of your best energies, okay? So if you have felt like you've struggled with your health, for instance, then you are by the end of September going to be in better shape, but feeling better, really feeling better than you have in a long time, okay? Now naturally this is matters of the heart, so this is about how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself, and it's going to be radiating, okay? So beautiful energy to be in, very grounded, very practical, very realistic. So I do see that your 3D life, your physical body, the things in your physical reality are are becoming more grounded and stable and sort of secure, and that's going to affect your emotional and spiritual health. All right, and that's really great. So let's just get some basic guidance for you guys before I end this video for the next 3 months here. Let's take a look. So what guidance do we have for the feminines over the next 3 months, Spirit, over the summer months? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this tells me that if you have been in a period where things are at a downturn, well, then expect them to go into an upturn. Okay, it is sort of divine timing, so to speak. So there is divine timing in play. So the guidance here is to not worry about the future too much, allow things to happen in the way that they're supposed to, but also believe that there's a lucky period coming for you. Okay, I do feel like it's going to be lucky. It could, of course, be negative, but all these cards were positive, so I feel this is a positive card. And we have the King of Swords here. So guidance is to speak your mind and to focus in on what you believe in. Find your truth, okay, feminines? Believe in yourself and believe in what you have to say and what you have to offer this world, okay? This is really confidence, so focus on your confidence and your mental ability. Oftentimes our confidence is blocked simply by the way we feel about ourselves, obviously, but because of mental fog, right? So, if you drink a lot or smoke a lot of weed, it's you don't mentally feel very clear. Sometimes the foods you eat, right, doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol, anything like that. And then obviously heavier emotions, right? So gaining clarity, so meditation, stillness, clearing your head, doing things that bring you confidence and clarity. So focus in on your confidence. But the Wheel of Fortune says divine timing's at play. So there's a lot of living in the present moment, but also understanding that a lucky period is coming to you. So Spirit does want you to know that there is a period of abundance for you coming in. Okay, so the first card is very good. And the Six of Coins is talking about receiving and giving, okay? So you guys may want to give back, or you may want to learn how to receive. It's going to be a little bit of both depending on who you are and where you're at in your journey. It doesn't have to be money if you don't have any, but giving your time, giving your energy if you feel like you've been selfish, or just being more grateful for what you have, sharing what you have, volunteerism, things like that. But they want you to focus in on your ability to give, but also your ability to receive. And this has a lot to do with boundaries and energy work. So focusing in on those two areas is really going to help you. And that's going to help you with what we were talking about up there with your discipline, right? Discipline really comes down to how much energy can you put in right now into this thing versus versus another time, right? It's like putting in 3 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 3 hours, right? That's discipline, right? Doing something for 5 hours, 0 hours, 0 hours, 0 hours, 0 hours, 1 hour, that's not really discipline, okay? It's great that you're doing something, but it's harder to get a rhythm. So rhythm has to do with the energies between give and take, between feminine and masculine, all right? So that's a big theme for you guys. It came out in the other readings there, and then it's here too, okay? And finally, we had the Ten of Cups. So we had the Ten of Pentacles up there. This tells me two things. One, as a prediction, it tells me that you guys are going to be finding a home or some kind of security or family or love. It's a really beautiful energy, okay, especially with that Wheel of Fortune at the beginning. So it does tell me that there's some things that are beautiful that are happening for you that you don't necessarily need to worry about. And the second thing it tells me is to, again, focus on what it is that you want, what it is that you care about. Think about your 5-year plan. Where do you want to be? 10-year plan. Like, how do you want the world to remember you? How do you want your legacy to be? How do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be somebody that's known for their generosity with the Six of Coins? Do you want to be known for somebody that's, with confidence, the belief in themselves? So focus in on what makes you happy. That's very important. Focus in on restoring your emotional health, right? If we ever hit our sort of low or a rock bottom, or we have a tendency to sort of plan out things, plan on feeling good. I'm going to plan on feeling good. Tomorrow I'm going to do this instead of doing something they love today. Okay, because that's the only way to heal yourself, is to bring more joy and love into your life. Otherwise, you're basically relying on either divine intervention to intercede in your life, random occurrences, or basically just some sort of mental epiphany miracle to happen. Not to say that they can't, but you can take proactive steps, right? So find something that you love and do it. Okay, and I'm sure you have at least one thing in your life that you love doing. Do more of it. Who knows what happens? Okay, so that's some of the guidance coming out for you guys for the next 3 months. Again, June to September. So, guys, I hope you liked the reading. I hope it resonated. I am happy that you guys are watching. If you are, if you're not, then I guess screw you. I don't know. But for those of you who have stuck around, appreciate it. I hope you guys do continue to hang around for other kinds of videos. If it's your first time watching, I do all sorts of stuff, usually passionate about sharing my wisdom to the camera, but I also will do other videos on twin flames in the future and do astrology readings and things like that. Okay, guys, so I appreciate that. All I got to do is the Divine Masculine reading, and I'm done with the twin flame readings for the rest of my Caucasian cis male life. All right, guys, talk soon. Bye-bye.